You know, with the number of e-reader products now that are coming to market, it's really sparked a whole new willingness to consider advertising in interactive magazines. You know, these new product introductions have the potential to dramatically increase the number of digital magazine subscribers. But really, will they? You know, with every major technology company promoting an e-reader solution, all the big technology players are betting that they really will. You know, Apple's iPad introduction, as well as new products from Microsoft, HP, Google, Samsung, Sony, and dozens of others, have many marketers suddenly reevaluating the potential of digital magazines. But, you know, years before these product announcements, there was a small group of visionary publishers that saw this coming, and they have been busy creating the next generation of digital magazines in anticipation. We call their online publications interactive digital magazines. So what is an interactive digital magazine? You know, most digital magazines today are simply digital replicas of print magazines. However, a WebIGO interactive digital magazines are an entirely different species. Now, exactly how different are they? In the process of developing WebIGO digital magazines, we've learned a lot about huge differences between a true digital magazine and a digitized print version of a regular magazine. And we've learned about format, platform, ad model, layout, story assignments, timing, photography, cost structure. You know, we could go on, but practically everything is different. Interactive digital magazines are designed to live in the digital world. Although they vary somewhat, they share three main features that set them apart from digital replicas of print magazines. The first one, of course, is interactive magazines are designed to compete for the attention of online readers, not print readers. The second thing, of course, is interactive magazines are designed for easy interaction between readers and the magazine, not just for one-way content delivery like you'd find in a regular magazine. Interactive digital magazines contain ads that readers can interact with, and the WebIGO platform can actually be a revenue source. Okay, so now we want to talk a little bit about push-pull marketing strategies. Now, push marketing is a promotional strategy where businesses attempt to take their products to the customers or put their message directly in front of the customer. The term push stems from the idea that marketers are attempting to push their products at consumers. Now, one common example of push marketing can be seen in the big box stores like Costco or Sam's Club, where they have various stations around the store offering samples of food and various computer products or phone offers. Probably the food items are what most people can think about, because as you wander around the store, of course, you can stop and get a quick little sip of something, or you can try a sample of the latest sausages or whatever might be out. But it's a great example of push marketing. Now, pull marketing, on the other hand, takes the opposite approach. The goal of pull marketing is to get the customers to come to you, hence the term pull, where really marketers are attempting to pull customers in. Now, common sales tactics used for pull marketing include things like mass media promotions, word of mouth referrals, and advertised sales promotions, and of course search. Search being probably the most dominant. Now, here's where many business owners have really kind of lost their way. You know, years ago, before the internet, business owners could put an ad in the newspaper or in the yellow pages and people would let their fingers do the walking. Now that's pull, and customers would learn about the business through those ads, and if there was some interest, they would visit the business. And then while in the business, the customer would see a sign that was offering beans at a special price, and that's push, and the customer would then buy the beans. This is a very simple example of the push-pull marketing principle working together. Now, today things have changed. With the introduction of the internet, and particularly search, the principle of push-pull is now kind of a skewed process. Much of the push concept has been ignored because we could simply rely on search, which is the pull mechanism, to be found in our marketing efforts. Businesses would compete for search terms rather than product value, price, or convenience. At first, this was a remarkable leap forward in marketing, particularly for the small business owner, and many economists proclaimed this to be the future of marketing, and to an extent, they've been right. It's somewhat unfortunate, though, that with so many businesses competing for the same search terms, it has become really difficult and sometimes almost impossible to be found. And for the small business owner, it now has to do with really about, can I afford to compete, since the big mega corporations now own most of the primary keywords and phrases in search. Now, I also want to make a point that one of the things that we discussed in the previous session, and that's that the fact is that your business might be found in search, but that doesn't mean that the consumer will actually make a purchase. Pull marketing requires lots of advertising dollars to be spent on making the brand and products a household name. All the money in marketing to get a consumer to find you does not mean that they will automatically buy from you. Businesses have become so consumed with the pull process that they have completely overlooked the potential to the push opportunity, or even to use both altogether. Now, we recently did a test to see if we could get 50 consumers to buy a simple dog treat for their pet. We set out a time frame of 1 week to sell 50 $4.95 packages of dog treats. Now, the product was already a well-known brand, so we didn't have to worry that no one would buy because they didn't know the brand. Now, we purchased $50 in ad spend on a couple of top keyword phrases, and then we spent about $5 for a targeted list of 100 dog owners. So here were the results after 1 week. Of the $50 ad spend, we received 58 clicks at 85 cents per click, with a total conversions of 4 purchases for a total of $19.80, or a loss of $30.20. For the push promotion, we received 81 conversions for a total of $400.95, or a total of $395.95 profit. Now, of course, that doesn't take into consideration the cost of goods, but if you look at the overall net, it was $395.95. Not bad. Our goal, of course, was to sell 50. We sold 81. Now, I'm sure we'll have a number of AdWords people who are going to say, well, you could have done this or you could have done that to improve the ad spend. But let's be honest here. Do you think it really would have been anywhere near the push promotion? Probably not. While search is an important element in today's marketing, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. We all know that. And to think that search is going to be all, do all for your business is a doomed concept. So now, where am I going with all this? Okay, bear with me just for a couple more minutes. Let's talk about a push marketing program that we are all very familiar with. The flyers that we get in the mail, in local newspapers, in our utility bills, on the back of our grocery receipts, and everywhere we turn. Annoying, aren't they? Most end up in the recycle bin, but surprisingly, they get read. My wife looks at them in the mail weekly, and if they don't come on time, she wants to sue the U.S. Postal Service. I'm always amazed that she reads them front to back, and she and her friends all talk to each other about what's in them. Now, if they contained all the latest football stats for fantasy football, I would be sure to read them front to back as well, and all my friends would be talking about them too. Now, when I talk to friends about this concept, I can almost see the light bulb go off above their head as the idea of being able to push out information like the flyers that go out regularly, packed with information that interests people and that might stimulate them to visit a business or to order a product online or to call for information or even to visit a website. Now, because we've been talking about digital magazines, I think you can see where I'm going here. Up till now, most digital magazine publishers have been doing it all wrong. They've been trying to produce a magazine just like the ones you can buy off the magazine rack. They try to use the same subscription pricing model, which is all wrong. And although they are real pretty and have all the great graphic images and well-written articles, they're boring. If I want that type of reading material, I can get it at the checkout at the grocery store. The Web I Go digital magazine concept is designed for the push marketing concept, but with entertaining and informative content, great offers, and things to do. They're built to be read on digital devices and to use all the latest technologies. Just think if your local grocery store would send you the latest flyer as a digital magazine. Specials on various products that include recipes and interactive elements like video and electronic coupons. Get information about the store, about new employees, and how to get more value when shopping there. The magazine can not only tell you about a special, but even tell you what aisle you can find it. A printed flyer is limited to space and cost, where a digital magazine is unlimited, and we won't be cutting down trees for paper. Make the already welcome flyer into a can't live without magazine. At this point, your mind should be spinning with possibilities, and well, it should be. How do you think this could, really benefit you and your business? Could you use it like a flyer example? Or would you want to use it like a catalog or a brochure? There are infinite possibilities. And hey, you don't have to rely on search. Okay, so you're probably wondering how much is this great new magazine idea going to cost? And who do you have to kill to get it, right? In the next session, we will discuss how you can have your own digital magazine for free. And you won't have to kill anybody to get it. We'll cover all that and the technical aspects as well as how the distribution works. So as before, enter your email below to get part 3 of your own digital magazine, and thanks for checking out part 2.